Hello and welcome to the CTM NewsBreak, where we keep you up to date on what's happening right here in town. I'm Diane Sherritt-Steimel. We start with more props for our schools. Chelmsford High School has been selected as a GRAMMY Signature Schools semifinalist for 2016. That's one of just 120 schools nationwide and only 2 schools in Massachusetts that have received this distinction. We spoke with Fine and Performing Arts Coordinator Christie Whittlesey, who submitted the application.
This is in large part because of the strength of our K-12 program. CHS actually has this designation as a semifinalist school, but the reason we have such strong band, chorus, orchestra, a cappella, jazz, percussion, guitar, music theory programs at the high school is not only because of the talent and dedication of our students and teachers at that level, but also because of the great programs we have building up to that level.
The GRAMMY Foundation raises awareness of public high schools across the country that provide excellent music education. In our ongoing look at being prepared for emergencies, a reminder to make sure your pets are prepared as well. Dr. Patricia Hart, a vet at the Chelmsford Animal Hospital, tells us how to plan for our pet's safety during an emergency.
You're going to want to have basically some type of a carrier or crate to keep your pet in, and know that wherever you go, whether you're admitted to a shelter or whether you take them to a shelter, that they are going to be spending a good amount of time in there. So you don't want it to be too big that it's taking up too much space and you can't travel with it, but you want to have it enough that there's some bedding in there, they can stand up, turn around, lay down. For a cat, you want to make sure that they have enough space that they can have a small litter box in there and their food and water with them for extended periods of time, because often it's, between 5 and 7 days sometimes before you get back to your home after any of those kind of disasters.
You can also go to cdc.org for suggestions on how to prepare a disaster kit for your pet. In other news, did you know that 1 in 9 residents of eastern Massachusetts struggles just to put food on the table? We went to a local food bank where they say the demand only grows this time of year.
Well, what we do is very simple. We give out food to anyone who needs it.
A resource for trying times.
The need is getting greater. We're probably doing another 100 or so people every month.
The causes of food shortages are many, from out-of-pocket medical expenses to rising fuel costs. The Open Pantry is here to help. They welcome those in need, no matter what the situation.
We get food from the Congregational Church in Chelmsford. They do a community garden, so lots and lots of food comes in and lots of food goes out.
If you'd like to help, the Open Pantry could always use non-perishables, and donations are welcome any time of the year. While the food bank accepts food donations, monetary gifts typically go farther.
Money, we can always use money. It's a big help. Money is actually really great because the food we'll get from the food bank, much of it is USDA or the Mass Emergency Food Program, and that food is all free to us. So your money, your financial donation goes a very long way.
Across the region, demand for food assistance typically spikes during the fall and the winter seasons. And finally, some messages are hard to decipher, but this one, it's clear as day. These not so subtle messages are plastered all over a car you might have seen around Chelmsford recently. The Trumpmobile, its driver, a man who actually changed his name to Donald Trump Jr. He says he's campaigning for his namesake and thinks the Donald would make a great president.
Because he's not a politician. He's a businessman like myself, and we have totally different views than a politician would. We're more concerned about how money is spent and how to run a business, run a country like a business instead of a politician who really all they do is run it for their own purposes.
Trump Jr. says he would love a job in the administration in the event Donald Trump does become president. Thanks for watching the CTM NewsBreak, brought to you by Chelmsford Telemedia. If you have news we can use, contact us at newsbreak@chelmsfordtv.org. I'm Diane Sherritt-Steimel.